Hey guys, thank you for notifying me about like half of my vlog missing. I don't know what happened there. Something went wrong with the exporting process. So here's the missing half of that vlog where I actually start launching into my issues with the book. And just to catch you up to speed, I had just gone out for my run and I was showing off my mowed lawns. Alright, fingers crossed this works. Well, thank you again for notifying me and thank you for understanding. On with the show.
Freshly mown and the lawnmower, because I did all of this work and stopped at the door.
The opening sentence to this book is, if Frankie's life were a book, she would title it Disappointment, named aptly after the disaster that was her career, her family, and of course her love life. Time to make a drink and talk to you about this book. I am at page 56. Feeling a bit snazzy, so it's going to be slightly alcoholic. Ow! We have some cherry liqueur. Does this make my videos R18 or like R21 if you're American or whatever? Looks good. And then pairing that with my budget cola. So essentially, I don't like the main character. She is a total... Ugh. Okay, so essentially she works in a bookshop and this cute guy comes in and she's all like, oh, he's really cute. And then he walks over to the YA section and she's like, what the hell? A grown man shouldn't be reading young adult. Is it just me or is that offensive? I know I'm not a man and I know I'm not grown. The grown man in her, this case was 30. I know I'm 24, but you can read young adult books at whatever age you want to read young adult books. And just because you don't know who a classical author is doesn't make you any less dateable, any less attractive, or any less of a reader. So that annoyed me, as you can tell. I need something to stare at. Chopstick. I'm living the peak, guys. If any of you are young and are wondering what adulthood is like, it's this. Stirring a drink with a chopstick and ranting about the injustices of a book on the constraints of what an adult really is. Chopstick drop. Right. The other thing that annoyed me, I am now kneeling on the kitchen floor. Oh, that's so good. If you like Dr. Pepper but want it a little bit spicy, that's dangerous. The other thing that got me mad, hang on, let me find the line. I want to do some maths here. I'm not really mad, I just read it and I was like, that doesn't sound right. So she's a book lover, she works at the bookshop. I think I'm repeating myself now. Filled with 172 of her all-time favourites, her bookshelf lined a full wall of her living room. 172. That doesn't sound like it adds up. Let me do this. Book, drink, camera. I'm gonna count how many books I have on this bookshelf. Actually, I'm gonna count how many books I have across both bookshelves. I'm gonna make a guess and say 172. $174, which is weirdly close, but also not a whole shelf. Not a whole wall full of books. I also didn't count the books on the very bottom, but on the very bottom, down there. So yeah, that got me mad. So, that was a brilliant drink. Thank you, good little liquor cabinet. So, if you can hear the fan of my laptop, that is yesterday's vlog finally exporting. I just love this comment from Michelle Williams. Sorry, Michelle, if you didn't want me to say your name, just let me know next time and I won't. By the way, I'm assuming, like, guys, if you comment and you're okay with whatever name you're publicly using to be shared publicly, but if ever that's not the case, please let me know. But anyway, Michelle Williams posted, My eyes see monkey gland, not sure, sauce in your pantry. This got my attention. Yes. Yes. It got my attention too, specifically because of that name. So there's a South African shop down the road, like 5-minute drive down the road. And we went in for the first time and I saw this, and me and my partner Ty, we're always very much like, oh, what new stuff can we try? This is what jumped out at us. Shall I cook my dinner with it? I've had a drink and it went straight to my head. That's what I'm feeling. If you could smell it, it smells real fruity. It's ingredient wise, there's tomato paste, apricots, peaches, onions in it.
Again, apologies if you can hear my laptop in the background. It's taking so long to export this vlog. Sorry, it's coming so late to you guys. I can't figure out if the author is being ironic here or not. So Frankie has gone to go somewhere, and the narrator says it had begun swarming with hipsters in tight jeans and scraggly beards. And then the next sentence says, Frankie took a bite of her avocado toast. Surely that's intentional irony, right? Surely. Okay, I'm going to read to at least page 150. There we go, high expectations, before popping in again. Guys, I can't do it. I'm on page 76 and I'm going to DNF it. Let me explain.
So it goes like this, right? The premise of the book is really good. And the love interest called Sunny seems really cool, but I cannot deal with this main character. I don't think I've ever before DNF'd a book because I just dislike a main character so much. It's either because the plot's boring or something, but this girl is getting me mad, and whether it's intentional or not, it's not a vibe I want when reading a book. So from the last time you saw me, you've heard all my little gripes. Let me find some of the bits I just noted. First things first, might be tiny bit spoilery, but this all happens within like the first 60 pages. She gets an email essentially from one of her books, and it's signed off with the name Ashley. Now I understand Ashley can be both a boys, a girls, or a they name, but the fact that our main character didn't even consider that it could be someone who identifies as a woman, and then lo and behold, a person who identifies as a woman and also identifies as a lesbian comes on the date. And she had the audacity to be like embarrassed, annoyed. Oh no, how could this happen? Because a boy or a girl or whoever could pick up your book and email you, and they signed it off Ashley, which could be anybody's you know what I mean? Okay, and then Act 2. Then an incident happens where our main character, I should stop calling her that, what's her name? Frankie. Frankie has an accident where she tips that beetroot coffee on herself, and she's wearing white jeans, and then she gets filmed by some teenagers and she becomes memed, #period girl. And her best friend, who can see that Frankie is upset about this, laughs. And I can understand if you laughed at the beginning and then was realized they weren't happy with it, and then stopped and consoled them and tried to make them feel better. But no, the friend just laughs and laughs at Frankie's expense. So in fairness, that's not a Frankie issue, that's the friend issue. So maybe it's just a character issue. And then Act 3, talking again about how Frankie thinks anyone who reads young adult is bad. Granted, if I finished the book, maybe she'd be turned away from that. But there's this line where Sunny, so the young adult reader, he says he's essentially kind of calling her out on her smugness and her feeling of hierarchy for reading classics. And she says, so Frankie says, after she's been pulled up on this, there's nothing arrogant about reading the classics. It's just common sense. Now, when this book was recommended to me, it was with the kind of blurb premise that she is very uppity and high-strung. To me, I was thinking high-strung, like high expectations in terms of not your reading taste. I don't know, guys, it's just really rubbing me up the wrong way, and I don't like feeling like this when I read a book, so I will probably return this to the school library on Monday, take my bookmark out of it. Yeah, I was really looking forward to it, but I just got really annoyed. I'm going to finish this vlog by spinning. It's become a little bit of a tradition here. By spinning and choosing my next read, because I might read it when I go to bed tonight, but if not, I'll be reading it tomorrow. Anyway, all right, so the blank space is being replaced with random country generator, and that relates to like the foreign author. So if I randomized it and it became Japan, then I would find a Japanese author. Okay, so for book number, I've actually lost count, 1, 2, 3, book number 4 of Vlogmas. 5-star prediction. Okay, I'm gonna go with the one that I showed you the Bookstagram process of yesterday, the Library of the Unwritten. Let's see if I can read another book about books that has a good end to it. Anyway, that's it for this vlog. Hopefully editing me has been able to shorten it decently. I know I've got a lot of footage today. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for joining in on Vlogmas Day 4. I'm really losing track of time. It's just a concept at the moment. And I hope you stick around to see the next Vlogmas episode. All right, see you guys. Bye.